easy go.
Hey everybody, Alendra here with another helpful video for Ab. So today my hope is to introduce you guys to Ravagers and also to Ziplines. Now this is in response to Quixie. You asked about getting around on Ab and getting gems. So that's how the video is going to end. I'm going to take you into Blue Zone and show you where you can get some gems. And I'm going to do that on the back of a Ravager and using Ziplines. So yeah, that is my plan. Here, I'm going to move out of third person, because that's just how I prefer to play. So yeah, I am going to take you up to an area that I really enjoy playing at as a beginner. It has some water, it's up in an area away from where most people will be. It has all the resources you would need to create a little starter base, including metal. And it's towards the side of Blue Zone that I'm going to take you to. Now, I don't recommend this overall as a strategy. Getting Ravagers, I mean, we actually have a saying that Ravagers and Parasers will be dead by dawn. So they just they're not very tanky tame, so they don't last. But if you're a beginner and you just want to explore Ab, a Ravager is so much fun. And if I could go back and spend more time on the back of a Ravager, I totally would, because like I said, it's so much fun. And this map was made for Ravagers and for Rock Drakes. So yeah, that is what I'd recommend. So I'm going to show you this little area up here. You might recognize it. This is up towards the way where there's like a note up here that I showed you guys. But we're just going to keep on traveling beyond that. And another good reason why this area is good is because you will pass by a bunch of tames. Like there was a pack of Ravagers down here earlier. There's almost always Ravagers down here. So if you're trying to tame Ravagers, it's a great spot to put down a little base. A bunch of Raptors you could tame too. Stegos, Diplodocus. A bunch of little guys running around that you can get hide for and stuff. And so yeah, I'm going to assume that you are where I left you guys before. And that is with a starter pack. So you have at least a primitive pick, hatchet, bow, some parachutes, torch, bola, and cloth on you. And so if you don't have that, or if you have a base that's like really far away from here and you do want to come here, just die, go to a portal, follow that path up that I just showed you. And then the area that I play in often, if I'm on the ground and starting out, is this little area. I call this the enclosure. So this spot is not good for putting down roots. This spot is only good for just a little hidden starter base. Because I play sneaky. I play guerrilla style, sneaky, hide around in the shadows, and then I put down roots elsewhere when I can get super big. But so this area is really good because it's access to water, so you're not going to be fighting thirst all the time, which, look at that, I'm thirsty. There we go. All the basic resources that you will need, other than maybe like silica pearls and oil, you have to travel away for that. There's metal right here, and there's metal out back, which I will show you. But what's really good about this area is there's lots of places to hide, which you basically want to stay out of sight on Ab or any map. And so yeah, you could just put down a foundation and a little starter base in any of these like foliage. People know about this spot, so again, you're not safe here, but it's better than being out in the open, that's for sure. So yeah, like anywhere through here would be a good spot to put some foundations or something. All through here, this whole spot really. And then it wraps around to the back and comes back into the enclosure on the other side. And that area through there, it takes you beyond to other cliffs. There's more metal out here. So yeah, it's definitely a good location to get a little starter base going. There's a charge node over there and some green gems over there. So again, anywhere in here would be a good spot to place something hidden. There's actually, if you want to YouTube, there's actually a hidden base location under this. It's not in the mesh, but it is definitely super sneaky under this location that you could actually make a pretty decent good base on. So if you want me to show you that sometime, just give a holler out. And so yeah, so first thing that we got to do, I'm going to put my little base in here. So I'm going to make some thatch foundations and 3 forges and get some metal cooking. Because the first priority is always metal. You'll need metal for the crossbows and for your upgraded armor that you're going to need in a second, and for your Ravager saddle that you're going to need. So before you start taming Ravagers, you want to just get your little base going. So I'm just gonna do a silly old thatch foundation. I'm just gonna do 2. Again, I'm not worrying about wood or stone because I'm gonna abandon this base just as fast as I can. Like literally, if I was playing this on a real server, I would be there maybe an hour at max, and then I would just move on into Blue Zone and beyond to get safer. Let's see, so we want forges now. So what do we need? We need flint and stone. A really good tip too is to make multiple forges, not just one, and throw all your metal into one. You want to kind of spread your metal out into as many forges as you can, because then your metal will cook faster and you can advance faster instead of always just waiting on your metal to catch up with you. So I do want to make 3. What do I need? Stone. And then there we go, that'll be plenty. And then I want to just take just a little bit of this metal. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just enough to make a smithy and to upgrade my pick. And then when I have an upgraded metal pick, I'll come back and harvest the rest of that metal, so I'm not wasting what is right now a rare resource. Later, when you find out how much metal is in Blue Zone, you're just gonna love it. But right now, your metal is a little rare. There we go. Oh, stupid earthquakes. It's always no fun building in an earthquake. Okay. So let's get these forges cooking. There we go. Gotta make that 3rd one. Let's make some pestles while I'm right here. And then we gotta make that smithy to upgrade our tools and to get the Ravager saddle later. So we have enough hide, we'll need 5 ingots, and we will need stone. So we'll get the stone while the ingots are cooking. Two. So I guess I'll just prep these. Oh no. Let's see. Let's get some narcotic going. We want to get some narcotic going for trank arrows for later. Get those cooking. But yeah, your first and forever priority is always metal. Metal is like money. You can never have enough metal, and you always want metal coming in, because metal will go out so fast. So there we go. Put down this smithy. So then the next thing is you want to go into your Ingrams and learn all your metal tools. So you want to learn like your metal pick, your metal hatchet, your sickle, crossbow, armor maybe, if you want to go down into blue zone and armor, and Ravager saddle. So I would learn all of those right now. Just gonna put some of these resources into here. Oh, and zipline. While you're right there, might want to learn zipline. So first thing is going to be upgrading your pick. So we need 1 ingot, and the rest is in there. Well, there's probably 1 ingot. We have 3 ingots. We're rich. Alright, look at this. Already upgraded. I'm gonna toss that primitive one in there now. Take that. Equip this. Come down here and get myself some metal. And then I will spread this out across the 3 forges. On a real server, you might even want to make like 6 or 8 to start off with, just to make sure you get a good start. If you're really pro, I just parachute into blue zone, because that's where all the metal is, and that's where I start. And I try to make, like, no joke, like 20 primitive forges and just have like 200 or 300 metal cooking in all of them at the same time, so that way I get thousands of metal within my first hour, and just try to advance as fast as I can. But for here, probably 6 or 8 will keep you going for as long as you might need, at least for the purposes of this video. There we go. Alrighty. Those are cooking. And remember, there's those metal nodes out back too, so when you're playing for real, you can just go out there and get some more metal out there. So we're going to let that metal cook, but then as soon as we can, we're going to upgrade our pick. We're going to upgrade our bow to a crossbow. We're going to make some trank arrows. We're going to make Ravager saddles. And then we're going to go look for the Ravagers to tame them. So, we'll let that cook for a second, but we'll get started on the Ravager pen. So the Ravager pen is going to be basically a 2x2 structure with stone foundations, and then door frames 2 high on all sides, and wooden ramps 2 high going up. So we're going to need 4 ramps, going to need 16 door frames, and 4 stone foundations. So, I already have a good amount of stone. So what do I need for 4 stone. Oh, I need to go back. What do I need for 4 stone foundations? Why do I feel like... There it is. Okay. Need wood. So yeah, as fast as you can upgrade your hatchet is as fast as you'll be able to make these. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want the door frames, and you specifically want the door frames and not the double door frames, because you want something skinny enough to catch the Ravagers, but something that you can shoot through. And you'll see how this will apply later. So we can make exactly 8 of those. We're going to need more wood and more stone. Oop, did I just get that bear mad? No, he was just close to me, I guess. Okay. Never be on your toes too much on Ark. We'll just give him some space, though. Alright. And then we're gonna want the wooden ramps. So, fiber, thatch, and wood. Fiber, thatch, and wood. So we're gonna need more thatch and more wood. Of course it broke. Of course. Okay, and then you want exactly 4 wooden ramps. And that is all that you need for a Ravager pen. Let's go check on our metal, see if we can upgrade our tools. Alright, so next is a hatchet and a sickle. So sickles, if you don't know, are really great for fiber, which you are going to need a ton of and just a little bit to make ziplines. And so next thing would be a crossbow, because we're going to need a better crossbow to take down the Ravagers. I recommend 2. So I can take these primitives and put them in the smithy now. Make sure that one is equipped. There we go. Let's check on the narcotic. So we have 5. Do I have more narco? No. Okay, so we're gonna need quite a bit, little more of... Where's that bear? Okay, he's up there. We're gonna need quite a bit more narco berries and or ascorbaric mushrooms for the narcotic. So that's what I'm doing right now. And so yeah, I thought about sort of prepping all of these things for you guys and just like bam, showing you. But I thought it might be more encouraging and more engaging. It seems like it's really new people that are new to AB that are watching these videos, so it might be encouraging to see how somebody actually does the work and actually builds from scratch. So that's the point of my videos. They're not fancy, just to show the thought patterns and processes and priorities that I play by when I'm on AB. So that should be good. Yeah, that will be plenty. Do I have any ascorbaric? There we go. So I can take that narcotic though. You can learn trank arrows in your Ingrams, and now when you go into weapons ammo, you now have trank arrows. So now you can shoot things and knock them out with arrows, which is so much better and faster. So let's see, we are going to need Ravager saddle next, which I think you just make those in your inventory, I believe. Let's see, saddles, Ravager. Nope, you make that in the smithy apparently. Okay. Aha, Ravager saddle. So no metal, it just wants fungal wood. So fungal wood is the mushroom looking trees. So I'll gather a good amount of those. So don't look over there. Those are actually Ravagers I've already tamed for you guys. So I'm going to show you that video. I'm going to splice that into this one. It was 110, and you'll want to make maybe 2 or 3. So 360, 330? Yep, that's plenty. Let's collect some fiber with the sickle. We're gonna need lots of fiber for the ziplines. Come on. Oh, fine, I'll go over there. So that's plenty. That's like 30 some odd ziplines. So let's clean these forges out again. Put this wood in. Put the fiber in. Ravager saddles. Wants hide. Two will be fine for this, I guess. So 2. And then we want a boatload of ziplines. So they want the arrows. Alright. So you'll want to keep some of your arrows or go make more. But let's see, how many can we make? Oh, it wants a lot more metal ingots, so we'll make what we can. So maybe when we come back, we'll go tame the Ravagers now that we have the saddles. And then we'll come back when the metal's done and we'll get more ziplines. Weapons, ammo, and trank. Really, you can't have too many trank arrows, so. Well, alright. Now, we get to go make our Ravager pen. So this is where I'm going to splice in the other video. But it's right here. This is where I built the... actually, no, it was down here. Stay away, Mr. Bear. It was down this way that I built the pen. So... it's right here. And then I'll like clear that stone right there in front of the stego so there's nothing obstructing my way. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to pick another foundation. There we go. And then the door frames. The door frames, as you see, will be so that you can see in and tranquilize the Ravager. Actually, I might have needed to make this a 2x3. I'm just remembering now the Ravagers have quite the jump on them. So we'll try it this way for the first, but I might have to adjust this trap. And then attach the ramps on the side that you are going to be baiting the Ravager from. Make sure you can run up it, and there's a little bit of a... I guess this can be fine. The idea is then that you're going to run through there, and the Ravager will follow you, but he will fall into the trap. So, then clear your area, and then the other thing is going to be too, you want to clear the area, like I won't have to deal with this Mr. Stego here, because the Ravagers are going to attack him. So, let's see, I will go make some more arrows and deal with him. Okay, I have some arrows and they're equipped to my crossbow. Okay. Deal with this Mr. Stego. He's not gonna like this. If you really wanted to, I guess you could tame him, but let's see. Let's see if he'll... There we go. Oh, that's easy enough. Drop him right into the crab, right? There we go. I don't think the Ravagers will attack the Diplodocus. I think that's fine. But anything else they might be attracted to, like if there's any dodos, like there's one, you'll want to kill them. Also, harvest their dead bodies, because the Ravagers will be attracted to them. Yeah, I should deal with him, I guess. Oh, Mr. Diplodocus is gonna follow me, I think. Come on, Mr. Stego. Drop him in like that. This actually looks like it might be a high level. Yeah, so I build in stone because if I built in wood, this would have already been destroyed. And the Ravagers will do damage when they're in the pen too, so... There we go. I think I saw some raptors down in the distance. So that will be interesting. And so again, this is only going to work if you have good movement speed. Okay, so I know those raptors are there. There are not the raptors, but the Ravagers. Now I did see a raptor around here too. So where? There he is. See? That's why it's helpful to be aware of your surroundings at all times. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna run forward. I'm gonna try to bowl this guy. Okay. There we go. And he's just a level 4, so I want to kill him. If he was a good level, I might try to tame him, but he's not. Alright. Oh, and it's getting dark time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bait the whole pack. I might lose a couple along the way. I'll see which ones fall into the trap. You want to watch your stamina. You want to make sure that your stamina is at a full bar before you do this. Yep, they are definitely still coming for me. If you are having troubles with stam, just try to... Oh, they're going to attack those dodos, but maybe that might be a good thing. Maybe I'll lose a couple in the pack. Yeah, they're still coming for me. Come on. Come on. Yeah, see how they aggroed to those dodos. Come on. Come on, little baby puppies. No, no, no. What are you doing? Do not run off the cliff. Oh, I think they ran off the cliff. No, I still see one of their backs. Do you or do you not see me? Oh, they see me. Okay. Let's see how many of them I can get in the trap. 1, 2, 3. So I see there's a fourth one that didn't make it on the side there, though. Okay. So, I'll just lure the ones that didn't make it in back down here and rinse and repeat. Well, actually, how am I going to do that? I guess maybe I'll just bola these ones that didn't make it in. Oof. Make sure you bola those. I see there's a second one too, so I'm gonna make sure I bola both of them. These are just very low level ones, so hope will be to kill both of them before both of their bolas run out. Yeah, this one's super bloody. Oh, he's running away now. There we go. I'm just gonna get ready to bola this guy again, because he's gonna run. Come here. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I see that bleed damage he's done. That's why these guys are so terrifying. Alrighty there. We are in business. And that wasn't too bad, because I was just a level 6 and a level 9. Take the stuff that's in their inventory, because I'm super poor right now, so anything is good, right? So you could get a spyglass if you wanted to, as well, and see who's who. I think there's something up with my, like, settings, though, because they're all super low level. So I want that one in the middle, because he's the highest one. The female there. But, so... swap out my trank arrows now. Or should I swap in my trank arrows? And then just fire away. You're gonna have to knock out all 3 of them. Or kill all 2 of them and get the 3rd one, but... Yep, see how one of them is down in there, so that's good. They look so ferocious when they're in there. That's the one I want. You see how that one's like kind of glowing? That means he's the strongest out of the pack. So that's the one I want. Come on, it should be dropped by now. Oh, shot the stone wall. Come on, baby. Go to sleep. Sleepy time. Okay, that one's running now, so it should be good. And so you. Alright, 2 down. This 3rd one's running, so I can get right in the pen. Oh. There we go. 3 little puppies down for the count. So then, put meat in. I believe that these guys' preferred food is cooked mutton. Or raw mutton. So if you have that, let's see. There we go. So we have one Ravager already. Well, that's good. I'm going to assume that you know all about taming. Don't need to explain any of that. So, alright. Well, I'm going to leave these guys to tame up. I'll check back in on them in a second. Okay, so we are back now. I've cleaned the forges out. I have made some metal flak armor. So I'm going to equip that now. We're getting ready for our journey into Blue Zone and your introduction to Ziplines. So, real quick, I'll equip these armor. Where's the others? There we go. I have plenty of food and water, you know, in the form of berries on me, so that'll be good. I could have a little bit more aquatic mushrooms, but I won't worry about that. Oh, let's get rid of this cloth. While I'm at it, I'll just get rid of all this. Don't get rid of the zip lines, though. Keep those. Let's see. Okay, so you want to make the zip lines, which we already did. So then you want to make sure that they're equipped onto one of two of your crossbows. See how this one is arrows and this one is zip lines? So if I pull this one out, it will be zip lines. If I pull that one out, it'll be arrows. So then I will introduce you guys to what Ravagers can do on natural zip lines and what Ravagers can do on your own man-made zip lines. So I stashed the Ravagers that you just saw me tame up here. Keep them out of the way on this single player. So you want to tame yourself a little bulb dog, because you're going to be in Blue Zone. And you want to level everything you can into charge capacity and or charge regen. So make sure you get yourself a light pet of some sort. Before we head out, gonna get some water. Might be a good idea to bring some canteens with you if you want, but I'm not really worried about it, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh, before you leave, because you might die and lose everything and you want to get back to this place, right? So before you leave, make a bed and put it down at your little base. And then also, definitely a good idea to make yourself a sleeping bag if you think that you might die, like if you run into spores or something, or just fall and need to die, you can place down a sleeping bag really quick. So anytime you're going on a journey, it's a good idea to carry a couple of sleeping bags on you and put them down in your hotbar. So if you get into a sticky situation, you can whip it out real quick. Where did they go? There we go. We are all set to go. Alright, aren't these guys so cool looking? Oh my word. So fierce. Look at those teeth. Ugh. Ridiculous. And the puppies, like, normally puppies and babies, like ARC babies, look so cute, right? Not Ravagers. Ravager babies just look terrifyingly horrible. So, first thing I'm gonna do is show you the natural zip lines. You have probably seen these all over and we're just like, oh, weird looking weed things everywhere. But they are actually zip lines that you can ride with Ravagers. You can also ride the zip lines with attachable motor zip lines. I think they're called motor zip line attachment or something like that. And so then you can just ride it with your person. But you really want the Ravager. I wanted to introduce you to the Ravager because Ravagers can carry a good amount of weight, which you were talking about wanting to get gems, and also maybe you could get metal with this. So this thing looks like a great big weed, right? It's actually a zipline. So you look at it until the crosshairs come. So you see how there's the crosshair? And then you press X. And then he will ride it. Look at that. It's so cool. Mind blown. So you have a whole new playing field. Because as you'll notice, these are everywhere. Just naturally. And these can never be destroyed. These will always be here. So pro tip is when you're at the end, double X. And it'll like launch you forward. Sometimes when you get up to the top, and then if you don't double X and launch yourself forward with a big jump, it'll like knock you off and back, and you'll like fall back down to your death or whatever. So I just kind of like always launch myself off before I get to the very top. So sometimes you really have to like finagle and look at these before you get the X. But there we go. And then so if you hold down while you're doing it, you'll go super fast. Whee! There we go. So that is the natural zip lines. So then you can do the exact same thing, but with the zip lines that you make. So then you can go anywhere you want on Ab. And that's what's super cool about the Ravagers and why I recommended this as a tame for you. So we want to go down there into Blue Zone, because that's where the blue gems are, right? So I actually already spent the time earlier. I didn't want to waste your time showing you, because it takes a lot of time to like kind of pick your path and make it happen. But I have zip lines already going down in, so there's my one there. So I'll show you how you would do this just this one time, but then the others I'll just use. So you just find an angle that works, and you do that, and then you find wherever you're going to connect it to. So I don't really want to cross my lines. I'll do that. And there you go. You now have a zip line that you can ride with your Ravager. So I only have 11 equipped here, but sometimes you have to like demolish them and they just don't work, or something's weird. So like carry 5 times as many zip lines as you think you might need, because it's just better to be safe than sorry. And then before you leave the level, I've already done this off camera, you didn't see me, climb back up your zip line and make sure that it works. Sometimes the angles are wrong and you end up not being able to climb it with your Ravager. So you just want to be smart about how you pick your line. And so yeah, you can do this all the way into red zone, basically. You know, you don't want to go down into red zone because then you'll need has stuff. But so there I go. I got my, oh, okay. Sometimes that happens, but when you're on a Ravager, you're normally good. So then my other one is down here. So the way I would actually approach my beginner game would be to drop a crab. I'm a big fan of megalos and crabs. But if you're worried about getting found and destroyed on a server, Ravagers are super sneaky tames, and you just put zip lines everywhere and they're super inexpensive, and even if people find them and destroy them, you just put another one up and you're good. Let's stay away from those guys. I'm trying to remember where my other zip line is. Where is my other zip line? It's right around here somewhere. I kind of don't want to hang around here, though, because those guys are, like, right there. Ah, there it is. Yeah, but I don't have to worry about that. I know I can get back up it, and that's all that really matters. So then this is the edge of blue zone that we want to go to. But these angles and this cliff here was too steep to climb. So I had to walk down until I found an area that I could attach zip lines to, which was down here. I'll show you that. Oh, he's a poor parasol getting stung. Yeah, the possibilities are just endless once you have a Ravager. I'm hoping this is the spot I chose, because it's going to be really annoying if it's not. Ah, yeah, there they are. Yeah, it's being very weird and not jumping on, which is not the best. There we go. Whee! Oops, I guess I was going a little too fast. I don't have the patience. So yeah, I just kept picking my way down through. I was careful to make sure I can climb back up all of that, so like I can climb up all of that again when I need to. And then as I placed these zip lines, I was just careful to remember where I put them. But as long as you have zip lines on you, you can climb up from almost anywhere. You know, just swing yourself a new zip line. Takes a little bit of practice to get used to where you can put them, because your angles have to be okay. But yeah, and then once you're down in here, you'll want to turn your light pad on, because this is nameless area. There we go. So you're officially in blue zone now, and it's pretty easy once you're down here. So then, this is like unlimited metal down here. So you can ferry up metal to your new hidden little base if you want to. You could make a new base down in here, which is what I would actually recommend. But let's focus on those gems. You really wanted to find gems. So there was some around. I think I made a zip line over here. Yes. That was from earlier though. So I'm just on the hunt for blue gems now. So you really want to keep an eye out for megalos, because they will shred you, so you want to avoid them and run from them at all possible. Oh, there's another one of my zip lines. Okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be, I'm pretty sure. I think there's a patch right here. So this is a patch of blue gems. This is a really small patch. They're all over the place. But yeah. There you are. If you're really advantageous, you could cryo an Anki and bring it down in here and get blue gems. This is also what another little patch of blue gems looks like. And then they are just absolutely everywhere. And you can just pick your way around until your Ravager is full and come back home. And so yeah, my Ravager is already full, but I do have some points into it. Oops, I just did a melee. So let's see. So the Ravager has reduced weight of 1/2, so everything that you put into it actually weighs half of its weight in him. So he can hold much better then you can. I'm going to dump all of this useless stuff and take what I need back out. So there we go. So yeah, rinse and repeat and just keep doing it. So I'll end this video there, and you talked about wanting to go into radiation zone Quixie, or anybody. Oh crap! Oh, this might be an interesting way to end a video. Oh no. You talked about wanting to go into radiation zone, so that's what I figured my next video would be. I could show you guys where I would build a little base down in here, and how to drop a crab, maybe how to get a has suit, and then get yourself Megalo. We don't want to avoid him. And then how to get into red zone. Okay, so all ended well. Good. Good, good. So yeah, hope this was helpful to you guys. I would just climb myself back up to green zone, follow my ziplines back up, and that would be that. So hope you enjoyed this. Oh, here, I was gonna show you this cool little area over here before I drop to my death. There we go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it was helpful to you, and have fun on the back of a Ravager.